Today, President Trump said Governor Pritzker should be, quote, begging for help with Chicago's crime problem. The president has been declaring Chicago the most dangerous city in the world for months.
Our CBS News Chicago investigator Megan DeMar joins us now live. And Megan, we reached out to the White House to request the data behind these claims.
Right, Joe and Erica, and they sent us a list of statistics about violent crime in Chicago. A White House spokesperson telling us President Trump will not turn a blind eye to the lawlessness plaguing American cities. So today we're taking a closer look at some of that data.
Thank you very much.
President Donald Trump took aim at Governor J.B. Pritzker this morning while speaking to reporters on board Air Force One.
I want him to say we have a problem. Could Trump bring in the troops and solve the problem?
The White House sent us this list of Chicago's problems when we asked for it. Pointing to data they say shows that Chicago has had the most murders of any U.S. city for more than a decade, and for years Chicago has had the highest murder rate among U.S. cities with more than 1 million people.
You're not really saying anything if you limit your evaluation to cities of 1 million or more.
Crime data analyst Jeff Asher points out that Chicago's per capita murder rate is well below several other U.S. cities, but the White House is limiting the comparison to 9 cities with populations over 1 million.
New York has the highest rate of any U.S. city of 5 million or more. It's the only city of 5 million or more. And so the more you limit it, the less you can sort of analytically say anything of value when comparing a city to the other cities of its size.
Asher also responded to the White House's claim that Chicago's murder rate is more than double the murder rate in Islamabad and nearly 15 times more than Delhi. First and foremost, he says it's unclear how the murder data in either of those places was collected.
It's not necessarily a useful comparison to say that this enormous city, because as city populations tend to go up, you're including more people. You're including people that aren't at risk for being the victims of murders, and you're basically just sort of artificially lowering your rate.
But Asher says that while violent crime in Chicago is down significantly this year, he agrees with the White House that Chicago does have a violent crime problem, but the data from Washington, D.C. doesn't necessarily show that the National Guard is the answer.
The question is, what are we doing about them, and whether or not this approach is necessarily helpful. And I think that there's certainly less evidence that we're going to see a long-term drop in crime from this, and the potential for harm and the expense of it is really high.
And the White House also highlighted the high number of illegal guns recovered in Chicago and the city's surge in car thefts as areas of concern. We should note police here have pointed to getting guns off the street as a good thing. And the car thefts were largely due to the stolen Kia and Hyundai issues we've reported extensively about, which affected nearly every major city in the country.